Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy Keys Keep It Real, Music Overload TV, where we tap into the culture and talk endless music, man. You know, who do I got the pleasure of speaking with today on this exclusive interview?
Nojo Wallace, man. I'm an artist and producer from Arlington, Texas.
Well, this is my first time seeing you perform, and I'm so excited you started off by playing different freestyle. That was the first time I actually heard by you. Like, explain your creative process to people that have never, listened to you before.
Man, honestly, it's not even, I don't even have nothing cool. I just kind of just sit around, and if something hits me, then it hit me.
Are
if
you
it don't,
serious?
yeah.
So how did different freestyle come to be?
I got the beat, man. It just hit me. You know what I'm saying? I don't make a lot of songs because I just kind of just wait for the feeling to come in, and then I go with it. So yeah, that's just one of them ones. When I heard it, I was like, oh yeah.
Bro, I don't know how long ago that song was, but when I heard that song, I was like, I need more music from you. And then you kept previewing snippets. I was like, bro, you gotta drop. And then the day finally came where you promoted that album cover, Golden Child, coming soon. As soon as that album came out, man, all I can say is the wait was worth it, man. I really fuck with that album. So just kind of talk about like the whole process for that album. Like, what made you come up with that name and like the whole idea behind it?
I always kind of had this like just feeling like I was like oh, I gotta do this for my family. I gotta get rich so I can take care of this. So I can do this, so I can do that. So I kind of feel like that's where the Golden Child mindset came from. It's really just a collection of songs over the past few years. So a lot of the songs kind of sound different. You know what I mean?
Right.
They kind of have different feels, and that's because I was at different times in my life. Whenever, yeah.
And I was gonna say, like, I definitely hear the variety in the songs, but like it's so different, but nothing ever feels too out of place. You know what I'm saying? It still feels conceptually well done. What would you say is like your favorite song off that album?
I think the Girls Like You song is my best song I've ever written, but my favorite song just on there is probably MIA or Zaya's Interlude.
Zaya's Interlude was deep, bro. Like, your pen game is crazy. I had to take a minute because it's very personal. I'm used to hearing the turned up side of you. It was very poetic. I'm very curious too. I want to talk about the Reason feature you got on that album, man. Like, you got a song from Reason from Top Dawg Entertainment. I don't know why nobody's talking about that, but how'd you finesse that home, man? That's crazy.
Man, just a homie that knew somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
a homie of a homie, man. And yeah, that's he threw it for a player pricing. So
What's up? I do want to ask you, like, who are some of your influences that made you want to start rapping in the first place?
Man, my pops. Oh, he actually right there.
What's up? Nice to meet you.
And then I was a really big Biggie fan growing up.
Biggie,
And
for sure.
yeah, Kendrick and Kanye, and I really like Drake. Drake my favorite rapper. So.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, cause people be hating on Drake, but I mean, it's the GOAT. Like,
Yeah,
no one got hits like him. I'm curious. Do you have like a certain album that you kind of grew up listening to that kind of influenced or changed who you are today?
My first ever album I ever got was Graduation. Ever since then, I was like, oh yeah, man, this.
Before we get up out of here, man, I do want to ask you one last question. What do you want people to know about Nojo Wallace that you feel like is misunderstood or overlooked? Like, what do you want people to know about you?
Man, shoot, nothing. Everything is like I say what I feel, I do what I feel. So everything is really what you see, what you get.
Right.
So everything is done genuinely. So if most of the time, if you feel some type of way about like if you feel like this makes you feel this way, then it's probably like, well, if I come off as this type of person, then I'm probably this type of person.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's just genuine.
Yeah,
Everything.
unapologetically yourself. I respect that, man. And before we get up out of here, man, I just gotta know, can we expect some more music from Nojo Wallace 2023? And can we get different freestyle on Spotify or something, man?
And what happened was, so when I got the beat for different freestyle, I shot a video to it, everything. I'm like, I'm finna get ready to release it. And then Rap City got the beat from the producer. Yeah, so she was Rap City and one of her artists. They was both on them together. She had the beat before me, but she never did nothing. They never did nothing with it. So the producer had gave it to me, and then we worked on it, and yeah, but they ended up dropping it right after. So yeah.
That's a crazy story. What do you know? What song it is that they eventually dropped?
It's called Get Dough or something like
Oh,
that.
okay. I never heard that. Your shit probably blew up more than hers. I ain't gonna hold you, but well, that's crazy to hear, man. Listen, appreciate you so much for doing this interview, man. Nojo Wallace, Golden Child, out on all streaming platforms, man. If you haven't already, tap into the different freestyle music video on YouTube. Personally, one of the best music videos that I've ever seen, like from a nigga coming out the city. You know what I'm saying? So definitely tap into Nojo Wallace if you haven't already. If you sleeping on him, now's the time to wake the fuck up. Appreciate you, my man.